Hi everyone and welcome back. So now in this video, we'll draw a scatter plot to see the life expectancy versus the GDP per capita. We'll try to see if there is any relationship between GDP per capita and life expectancy or not. So here, let me get some new code blocks so we can code this up. And now let me make this as markdown. And here we'll be seeing this life expectancy versus GDP per capita. Alright, now here let's query the data. So we'll see this data of 2017. So we'll just filter the data of the last year. So here I'm going to write Gapminder 2007 equals to, here we'll just give Gapminder dot query, and here we'll put this year equals to 2007. So here let's give this year is double equals to 2007, and this is our Gapminder 2017 data that we have. So let me just run this and print it. So here we have this all the data. We have 142 records that are from 2007. Now let's plot a scatter plot of the our life expectancy versus the GDP per capita. Let's see if there is any relation between this or not. So here we'll just write our graph, that is px dot scatter, and here we'll give this our Gapminder 2017. Here we'll just give 2007 and comma, here we'll give the, on x-axis we want it to be GDP per capita, so GDP per cap, and on y-axis, so here on the y-axis I'm going to give it as our life expectancy. So life expectancy, that is exp, and now let's run this and see. So here we have got this graph. We have got this GDP per capita on the x-axis, and we have got this life expectancy on the y-axis. Now here, as you can see, the GDP per capita of those countries who is below, let's say this, I can zoom in. So here, those who are having below this 5,000 of GDP per capita, they are having less of life expectancy, right? So here, let me just rescale this. All right. So we have rescaled this, and once you reach this 5,000, here if you see, if you are above this 10k, there are most chances, mostly the countries are, mostly the values are this life expectancy, and here you can see this, the GDP is per capita is around 3025. Here the life expectancy is almost 73 years. Here you have this 70 years, and here you have 66, and here you can see that those countries who are having the GDP per capita is less, there the life expectancy is also less. So as your GDP per capita is increasing, this country are having more life expectancy, and once it reaches this saturation, so there is this saturation, after this there is no much increase in the life expectancy, right? Here you can see there are some outliers. The country with almost 50k your GDP per capita, and there the life expectancy is around 80.196. So it will be interesting to see which country it is, and you can code that as well, right? You can filter the data and you can plot that. Now this is our, we are just checking the relation. Now let's put a filter in here, and here we'll just give the filter. Let's add this filter. So I'll just copy this and paste it over here, and here we are going to color it with the continent. So color this according to continent, and let's see where the life expectancy is more. So let me just check this continent spelling. So I'll just copy this and I'll just go down and let me just paste it. All right, now let's run this. So now all of them has been coded, color coded, right? So here you have this continent, that is Asia, Europe, Africa, America, and we have this Oceania. Now, if you see the countries in Africa, they are having their GDP per capita is very less. And the countries in Africa, mostly they are having this low life expectancy as their GDP is low. And in Asia, here you can see that mostly they are having, there are some countries where in Asia the life expectancy is 59.54 for this data point, and here you can see this, there is one more data point in here, and here it belongs to the Asia. It is a outlier, you can see that, because here you don't see any data point for the Asia, and there is one country who is having less life expectancy and GDP per capita is just 974, right? And here you can filter this data. For example, if you just want to look for, if I click on this Europe, it will remove this all the data points of Europe. If you remove Africa, America and Oceania, now you just have the life expectancy of the Asia continent. Now if you want the Africa, I can click on this Africa, and here we have Asia and Africa. Let's see the Americas. So mostly the Americans country, they are having this life expectancy on the higher side, right? Almost you are having this mainly you can see this, it is 76 or 78 something, right? And in Europe, here you have this European continent. There might be one country which is having 80 your life expectancy, and their GDP is also very high, right? And these all are European countries. If you see, they are having the high GDP per capita and their life expectancy is also high. And this is our Oceania. So here there are some countries from Oceania, only one or two, and they are having all this GDP per their life expectancy is high as well. So here you can add all this information in this scatter plot, and you can analyze this data. Now in our next video, we'll see how we can plot interactive bubble chart, and we'll be plotting this GDP per capita and life expectancy in our next video using this bubble chart. So here we have just done this scatter plot. There we'll be having a bubble chart. So I'll see you there.
I hope you have enjoyed watching it. If you have liked our content, please do hit like button and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more useful content and exciting updates. If you want to learn such practical content at an affordable cost with Microsoft certification and instructor support, please register at academy.codegnan.com. You can also download app from Play Store as CodeGnan. Never hesitate to raise queries in the comment section, and please do reply with your suggestions for more practical videos. We'll be happy to come up with it. Thank you.